Like saying we live. Check the screen. All right, we good. All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostle, LGMS, who rule well, teach well, being great example to us younger brothers, and peace and blessing salutations to the hopeful lake out there pushing his word and truth and in sincerity across the four winds. In the name of Yahweh Bashim Al Shah, pushing to get up out of here, man. Shah one to the hopeful lake, the believers. All right. Once again, going to another live show. Got the brothers on GMS Memphis. Like I said, we've been going over, all right, the time period of David and Solomon, and just going through the spirituality of those stories, man, and the spiritual meanings and the prophecies being fulfilled, all right, and explained, because at the end of the day, it's all about Yahweh Shai sitting on the throne of David, man. You see, because we hear these things in the scriptures, but it's good to get a good understanding on what's going on when you talk about the throne of David, man. What does that mean, man? And how you know Yahweh, the Most High, is going to fulfill all those prophecies and that covenant of kings that He made with David through His Son Yahweh, man. You see, so we're gonna get straight into some precepts. Lord willing, this is edifying. Let's go ahead and let's get that in Second Samuel. Go ahead, bro.
All right, this is 2 Samuel chapter 7, verse 12. And when thy days be fulfilled, and thou shalt sleep with thy fathers, I will set up thy seed after thee, which shall proceed out of thy bowels, and I will establish his kingdom.
Go ahead, and now we understand, that Solomon, all right, sat on the throne of David, but that wasn't the fulfillment, of these prophecies, man. There was a prelude to what was to come. It wasn't the fulfillment. Go ahead, bro.
He shall build an house for my name, and I will establish the throne of his kingdom forever.
Hey, so King Solomon did build a house, but did that house stand forever? And did the kingdom of Solomon stand forever? No, man. Who's going to fulfill that prophecy, all right, of the house of Yahweh by Shema Shai standing forever, which now, all right, we're the spiritual temple being built, you know, and the kingdom that's to come is going to be an everlasting kingdom, the kingdom under Yahweh Shai, man, which is of the lineage of David, man, of the tribe of Judah, you see? So at the end of the day, only Yahweh Shai can fulfill that prophecy in 2 Samuel 7, 12, and 13, man. No one else can, man. No other entity, no other person, no man. Only one spirit was created to fulfill that prophecy, and that was Yahweh Shai, man. You know, that's why his birth was came like it came, man. Through the lineage of Judah, man, through the lineage of David, man. You see? And what's gonna be the eternal temple, all right, in the kingdom? It's gonna be the men, all right. It's gonna be the elect men, stars the elect, because we're gonna have immortality in the covenants, all right. It's gonna be within us, man. Because what did the temple hold going back to the time of Solomon, man? It held the covenant, the ark of the covenant, man. But now that's gonna be within us, man. We're gonna have those immortal bodies, so that's gonna make that house stand forever, man. You know, so keep reading, bro.
I will be his father, and he shall be my son.
I will
He,
be his father, and he shall be my son, man. Why is the Most High referencing, all right, to David? That David's son was gonna be his son, man. Because it was Yahweh Shai, man. You see, because that spirit that was to come through David, and dwell within the body of Solomon, all right, was Yahweh Shai, man, the first begotten, the only spirit that the Most High created, man. You see, that's why he said I'm gonna be his father, and he gonna be my son, man. You know, matter of fact, um, I'll get it if I can find in Hebrew, you know, But let's see, I can find it real quick. You keep reading on that, bro. Let me find it. Keep reading, bro.
Okay, Ken. It says, "If he commit iniquity, I will chasten him with the rod of men." And
So he told David, if his son committed iniquity, that he was gonna chastise him with the rod of men. And see, that never happened to Solomon, man. You know, Solomon died up in age, man. He didn't get chastened by the rod of men. But who did that happen to, man? All right, that happened to Yahawashi, man. So if you read these scriptures, spiritually, you can see, all right, that these prophecies that the Lord is speaking of is for a latter time, man. Let's say Solomon did some things, but it wasn't everlasting, man. Solomon, he did some things that were spoken of, all right, by the prophet, but it wasn't everlasting, man. And that's what cuts everything, man. Some things that were prophesied, all right, about David's son didn't happen to Solomon, man. you know, and it happened to Yahushua, you know, him being chastened by the rise of men, you know, and that was it on that. So let me find this real quick. Um, to which angel son? All right, brother, get Matthew 3 and 6, Matthew 3 and 16.
I got it.
All right, bring it out, bro.
All right, this Matthew 3 and 16. It says, "And Yahushua, when he was baptized, went up straightway out of the water, and lo, the heavens were opened unto him, and he saw the Spirit of the Most High descending like a dove and lighting upon him.
Con, go ahead.
And lo, a voice from heaven saying, This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased."
So the Most High just referenced that Yahushua was his son, man. You see, just like in the prophecy, he told King David, that his seed, I shall be his father, he shall be my son, man. So Yahweh, all right, the Most High Yahweh made clear that Yahweh was that son he was speaking of, man. You know what it says in Hebrews, man. All right, to which angel, you know, did he say, "Thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee," man? You know, that was only said to Yahweh, man. So the Lord is giving you spiritual clues within the prophecy, letting you know exactly who is he talking about, man. So let's go to Isaiah 9 and 6. You know,
God. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 9, verse 6. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given,
go ahead,
and the government shall be upon his shoulder,
go ahead.
and his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty Power, the
Hmm.
Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace.
Go ahead.
Verse 7, of the increase of his government and peace there shall be no end.
Hey, the increase of his government and his peace, there should be no end. There was an end, all right, to the peace that Solomon had, man. Yes, Solomon's kingdom was established in peace, but what happened immediately after that, man? Israel split up, all right, and then Israel started going to captivity, man. You see, so during the time of Solomon, this wasn't fulfilled, and this prophecy is being spoken hundreds of years after Solomon, man. What king, all right, fulfilled this prophecy, man? What king of Israel fulfilled this prophecy, man? You see, and that's some of these Old Testament guys can't deal with. They can't answer, man. See, what king that came through the line of Judah fulfilled this prophecy after Isaiah spoke it, man. You know, it's only one person that can do that, man. That's Yahawashi, man. The Lord set it up that way. All right, keep going, bro.
All right. It says, upon the throne of David and upon his kingdom, to order it and to establish it with judgment and with justice from henceforth, even forever. The zeal of the Lord of hosts will perform this.
Okay, so the zeal of the Lord, the host, gonna perform this. All right, to establish that throne and judgment. Now we're gonna go into the accounts of Solomon and see that his kingdom was established. You know, but as we see, it's not everlasting because if Solomon was to fulfill that prophecy, we would still be in the kingdom of Solomon right now, man. We would all been born, all right, into Solomon's kingdom, man. All right, if he would have fulfilled that prophecy that's spoken of here, man. You know, so brother, go ahead and get that First Kings 1:37, bro.
All right, cuz I got a precept too.
All right, go ahead, bring it out. Go ahead, bring it out.
Bring it up, I'll get that first king.
Yeah, go ahead, bring it out.
I'll explain. Let me get it out. It's First Kings 10:9. Blessed be the Lord Yahweh thy power, which lightened thee, to set thee on the throne of Israel, because the Lord Yahweh loved Israel forever. Therefore made he the king and to do judgment and justice.
Come. And that was during the time of Solomon, you know, which he did do judgment and justice, man. You know, the famous story about Solomon, all right, judging between those two harlots, you know, that was an example, you know, of righteous judgment, you know, going forth, man. You know, but it wasn't eternal, man, which uh is prophesied, you know, for your house shot, man. You see? I go ahead and get that first king, bro.
And you know that this King Solomon was, Yahushua, reincarnation.
Come,
Yeah. So he
come,
coming, sit on the throne again. You
come,
know, this time it's forever.
come.
You know. But this First King 1:37. As the Lord Yahweh have been with my Lord, the King, even so be he with Solomon,
Go ahead.
and make his throne greater than the throne of my Lord King David.
So the uh 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 the scripture is saying, all right, how Solomon's throne is gonna be greater than the throne of David, man. Because the scripture will show you their rank in the scriptures, man. All right, because when you look at everything spiritual, all right, Yahushua and King David are two top ranking spirits, man, within Israel, man. You see, but Yahushua is above everything, man. King David is under him, you know. So what did he say? Let the throne of Solomon, all right, be established, all right, greater than David, man. You see, we understand, we getting the true understanding of the spiritual order of what the Lord is setting up, man. You
Uh,
know, then you have the apostles, you know, then you have the rest of the elect and whatever order, you know, the Lord has it, man. You see? But the Most High already set up all the order, man. That's why he brought Yahushua forth first, man. You know, so he would always have that preeminence, man. You know, because King David is great, you know, but he's under Yahushua, man. But he's a very high ranking spirit, man. And the Most High, that's his guy. After Yahushua, King David is his guy. You know, that's why he said, you know, King David is a man after my own heart. That's why King David was showed that mercy, man. You know, that's why the scriptures reference the elect. All right, it's to the house of David, man, the beloved, man. You see, um, jump, yeah, jump to 47, bro.
All right, and it said, and moreover, the king's servant came to bless our Lord, our Lord King David, saying, power, make the name of Solomon better than thy name, and make his throne greater than thy throne. And the king bowed himself upon the bed.
So it showed that King David bowed himself upon the bed to Solomon, man. You know, showing you that spiritual rank, man. If you look at it spiritual, you can see what's going on, man. The Most High always shows, his men, all right, spiritual revelation, man. You know, and when you see King David bound on his bed, that's letting you know that David is subject to Yahawashi, man. You see, uh, uh, uh,
Got a
uh,
precept for y'all.
Con, that is Psalms 110.
All right, it's Matthew 22.
I got
Okay, yeah,
something
yeah,
for you.
yeah, bro. You get your Matthew 22, and then you get Psalms 110. Anna, go ahead, brother.
Okay, con. Uh, this Psalms, Salaki, Matthew 22 and 44. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start at 43. He
All right,
said unto them, how then does David in the spirit call him Lord, saying, the Lord said unto my Lord, sit thou on my right hand till I make thine enemies thy footstool.
con,
If David then call him Lord, how is he his son?
con, because it's rank. See, he was physically as Solomon. He was physically David's son. All right, but spiritually, all right, he's David Lord, man. And see, in the spirit, he's David Lord, man. Because when like whatever when you go to the spirit world, you know, it's only Yahawashi sitting at the right hand of the Most High, man. Because he has that preeminent rank. You know, so even though he was King David's son, Solomon, on earth, but spiritually, Yahawashi has the highest rank, man. You know, and that's what the scribes and Pharisees couldn't get. They was on, you know, they were thinking corner.
Yeah,
Go
they
ahead.
couldn't understand. They couldn't
Come,
understand. I'll just make a quick point. I guess they couldn't
go ahead,
understand
bro.
that. They couldn't understand the spirit. That's what the
Come,
Pharisees was constantly airing. They couldn't understand the things of the spirit, man. Like
come,
Yahweh Shai, uh, when he was King Solomon, he was David's son in the flesh, but in the spirit, he was a Yahweh son.
come,
It's the same
come,
spirit, two different flesh.
come. Hey, that's a perfect, man. That's exactly right, man. If y'all brothers got any points, bring them out. But that's exactly right, bro. Because you gotta think of us, man. You know, if we part of 144,000, Lord willing, man, that's what we're fighting for. All right, you think our Father on earth is gonna have a higher rank than us in the kingdom, man? You know, so you got to understand what's going on here, man. If you can't see this thing spiritually, all right, you gonna constantly be tripped up, man. You know, he might be your Father on earth, all right, but when the
Come,
kingdom of heaven is set up, it's gonna be a completely different order, man. You see,
come,
so the scribes and Pharisees couldn't get that, man. You know, uh, brother, get that. You 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 can drop that Psalms 110 because he brought it out in it. You know, get that First Kings 2 and 10, bro.
This First Kings 2:10. So David slept with his fathers and was buried in the city of David. In the days that David reigned over Israel were 40 years. 7 years reigned he in Hebron, and 33 years reigned he in Jerusalem. Verse 12. Then set Solomon upon the throne of David, his father, and his kingdom was established greatly.
So Solomon sat on the throne of David after David slept with his fathers. And his kingdom was established greatly, man. Well, was that forever, man? No. All right. Was that forever? Was that eternal? No, man. You know. So who's going to be, all right, the king that proceeds out of David Biles that's going to fulfill these prophecies, all right, in Second Samuel, man, the 7th chapter, man. 12 through 16, man. So let's get into that. All right. Uh get a brother get First Kings uh chapter 10, verse 14 and 15. Then we're gonna skip to 23 through 25. And
I had a precept too, bro. Whenever you.
All right, go ahead, bring it out, bro.
All right, this First Corinthians 15 and and 23. It says, "But every man in his own order,
Yep,
Hamashiach, the first fruits. Afterward, they that are Hamashiachs at his coming.
come.
Then,
Every
you got
everybody in their own order. I'm just saying everybody in their own order, bro. You know, first Yahawashi, the first
right.
fruits, which are the 144,000, man. You know, and then everyone else after that. You know, the rest of 1/3 after that, man. You know, and the 2/3 will be born, all right, into that order that's already gonna be established, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
It says, then coming the end when he shall have delivered up the kingdom of the Most High, even the Father, when he shall have put down all rule and all authority and power.
Come until he put, all right, make his enemy his footstool, man. You
Gone.
know, come. That was it on there, bro.
Yeah, that's it, bro.
Good precept. You had something you want to say on?
Nah, you broke it down.
Okay, come. Uh, uh, yeah, you go ahead and get that First Kings, 10 and 14, bro.
Is that 10 to 14?
Yeah, come. And then the brother get Tazama, get that precept that you had, for this.
Isaiah 60.
Yeah, you get that, and
Okay, come.
Zaab, you get Isaiah 49 and 23. You come on with it, bro.
All right, First King 10 to 14. Now the weight of the gold that came to Solomon in 1 year was 600 fish score and 6 talents of gold. Besides that, he had of the what are they
Merchant.
merchantmen,
Merchandise.
merchantmen,
Yeah, merchant men come.
and of the traffic of the spice merchants, and of all the kings of Arabia,
Yep,
and of the governors of the country. And
come.
King Solomon made 200 targets of beaten gold, 600 shekels of gold went to one target.
Yeah, jump to 2023.
Verse 23. So King Solomon seated all the kings of the earth for riches and for wisdom. And all the earth sought to Solomon to hear his wisdom, which the Most High had put in his heart.
Come.
And it said, and they brought every man his present, vessels and silver, and vessels of gold, and garments, and armor, and spices, horses, and mules, a rate year by year.
So Solomon, all right, everything flowed to King Solomon, man. You see, everything flowed to him. You see, and everyone was coming to him for their wisdom, man. All right, and what prophecy does that sound like, man? You know, I now get Micah 4 and 1.
Uh,
And that's the perks of the kingdom, man. Everything is gonna flow, all right, to Israel, man. You know, all merchandise, all traffic is gonna flow, all right, to Israel, man. You see?
Come.
this Michael 4:1. But in the last days it shall come to pass that the mountain of the house of the Lord, Yahawashi, shall be established in the top of the mountains.
Hey, so the mountain, which is the government Israel, gonna be established, man. You see, just like it was established during the time of Solomon. All right, because King David, you know, he was on those conquests, conquering, all right, putting heathens in subjection, you know, and Israel was exalted. All right. So when Solomon was on the throne, Israel was highly exalted, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
Uh, and it shall be exalted above the hills, and people shall flow into it. And many nations shall come and say, come, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, and to the house of the power of Jacob. and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his path. For the law shall go forth of Zion, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem.
All right, now hold it right there. I want you to hold that precept, bro. You know, because we're gonna go back to it. But you see how similar that sounded, all right, during the time of Solomon. You know how those
Con,
nations came from all over. All right, the kings of those nations came from all over to hear the wisdom of Solomon. You know, let us go up. You know what you think they were saying, man? Let's go up to Jerusalem, man. Let's go up to the government of Israel. You know, and get this wisdom, man, from this great king. It's gonna happen again with Yahawashi. You know, because Isaiah, like I said, Isaiah is prophesying this way after Solomon. You know, hundreds of years after Solomon. You know, so who's going to fulfill that prophecy in Michael, man? You know, someone has to fulfill it, man. You know, uh, you get that Isaiah 60, bro.
all right, this Isaiah 60 and 9, it says, sure the owl shall wait for me, and the ships of Tarshish first, to bring thy sons from far, their silver and their gold with them,
The silver and
until
that gold with them, man. And see how all the traffic, the scripture prophesied about what all that traffic going through Israel, man. All right,
uh,
go ahead, bro.
it says, until the name of the Lord Yahawashi Hawashah thy power, and to the Holy One of Israel, because he hath glorified thee. It says, and the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their
Hmm.
king shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee.
And you remember we going to class last week, and we talking about how Solomon had all those heathens doing all
Con,
that building for him. You
con,
know, same thing, nothing new under the sun, man. Except this time he gonna establish it everlasting, man. You see, Solomon didn't have no immortal body, man. You know, but who has the immortal body? All right now in the spirit world, man. Yahweh shot, man. You know,
con,
Yeah, I got a precept
and
there.
Lord and Con and brothers gonna get changed at the coming of Yahweh shot, man. We can't be
con.
joint heirs with him in these mortal bodies, man. That he gonna
That's right.
rule for eternity, man. So we gotta take these off, man. Put on that immortality, as it says in Second Esdras, man. You know, uh,
Con.
you go ahead and bring yours out. We gonna come back to it. Tazama, keep
Like
reading.
this Matthew 28:18. And Yahushua came and spake unto them, saying, all power is given to me in the heaven and the earth.
Yep, all power was given to Yahweh shot, man. You see, the Lord. That's why he known. That's why the Lord said, you know, I have set my king upon Zion, man, and that's Yahweh shot. See, so all power, all judgment, all right, has been transferred, you know, to Yahweh shot, man. You know, and he's gonna rule eternally, man. You know, with the judgment and through the power of the Most High Yahweh, man. You know, his Father. Um, you had something to say on that, bro?
Yeah, no, yeah, you broke it down. You didn't know how to go Yahushua with King Solomon.
Come.
Yeah.
You keep going, talking about.
All right, this back in Isaiah 60, verse 11, it says, therefore thy gates shall be open continually.
Mm-hmm.
They, they shall not be shut day nor night,
Come.
that men may bring unto thee forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought.
That their kings may be brought, and the forces of the Gentiles of what? Their goods, their substance, man. You see? So the Lord is showing you, look, I'm gonna get the kingdom of Solomon back popping, except it's just gonna be 1,000 times better, man. It's gonna be way better. But we're gonna bring them days back, man. You know, Jake love talk about the good old days, you know, in the 70s. You know, Jake had that lack, that curl, you know. You want to talk about them days, you had them women, you know. That's what the Lord is saying with the nation of Israel. We're gonna bring them good old days back, man. And why you think the apostle Peter, well, the first thing he told you how shot before he left, man. Now will you restore the kingdom? You know, because you gotta think that was the spirit of David. So he ready to get it popping. He knew what it was, you know.
God,
So the most high finna bring them good old days back. So it's gonna be eternal this time, man. It's gonna be
God,
we're gonna be immortal, all right, within that kingdom, man. You know, that was it on there, bro. That was the
I
point,
got
bro.
I got I got one more. And then I know we had started it jump to verse 23 in First Kings 10, but this next precept I'm finna bring out, it link up with First Kings 10 and 21.
Go ahead,
So
bro.
this Isaiah 60 and 13, it says, the glory of Lebanon shall come unto thee, the fir tree, the pine tree, and the box together to beautify the place of my sanctuary, and I will make the place of my feet glorious.
Come, the place
So
on your
when you go,
feet is the earth, man.
that's the earth, God.
Yep.
Which this same thing that happened in King Solomon time, except we know it's gonna be more glorious, when it's Yahawashi that comes back and establishes the kingdom of peace. But
Come,
I'm just gonna read First Kings 10 and 21. It say, and all King Solomon's drinking vessels were of gold, and all the vessels of the house of the forest of Lebanon were of pure gold.
mm-hmm.
None were of silver. It was nothing accounted of in the days of Solomon.
Come,
So, hey, it's going right back, you know, uh, to Solomon getting them riches from Lebanon, man. You
come,
know,
bro. Hey, the best of the best, man. You know,
the best of the
that's
best.
and that's why hey, we in hell, man. You know, brothers, everybody, financial situation different. You know, not telling brothers to go broke. You know, but hey, do just raise your standard up if you can, man. Whatever you do, man. If you drink, brothers burn incense, brothers do the resins, man. Try to get you some good quality, man. That's a king mentality to get some quality stuff. Now, hey,
All right.
sometimes you gotta, get stuff for quantity, you know, cause hey, like I say, we in hell, we limited, we got limited resources, man. But just the mindset, of a ruler, man. You want to get good quality in whatever you do, you know. Uh,
Best of your ability.
yeah, the best of your ability, man. Like I say, every brother, different. And if you can't, then you just can't. And brothers ain't gonna talk down on you, man. We understand, but if you're able to, man, it's good to invest in quality, man. You know. Uh
Con. That that
uh
also helps with your vision, because the Apostle Gabar, he always talks about, you're calling yourself a prophet. Prophets had that vision of the future, and
con,
part of the vision is being a king. So I mean, if you
con,
surround yourself with, aromatherapy with the incense, a upper brand of yayan wine,
yep,
that helps, put yourself in that kingdom like mentality.
con, con. Uh so like it real quick, bro. All right, get what we get.
First Kings
Oh
10.
yeah, 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 con. All right now, who had the Isaiah 49:23? Let's get that.
All
And
right.
then we'll go to another count in Solomon and see how it's gonna be fulfilled. All right, do your house shot. Go ahead, bro.
This is Isaiah chapter 49, verse 23. And kings shall be thy nursing fathers, and their queens thy nursing mothers. They
Mm-hmm.
shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth, and
Come,
lick the dust of thy feet. And thou
go ahead.
shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh, for they shall not be ashamed that wait for me.
So it said their kings, all right, their kings, all right, and their queens gonna be our nursing mothers, man. Letting you know that you might be a king or queen of these people, but to Israel, you a servant, man.
Yeah.
You just a servant, man. Showing you how the Most High finna exalt Israel, man. That's why he say, and they that wait for me shall not be ashamed, man. You go into the word ashamed in the Hebrew, it one of the definitions of disappointed, man. You're not gonna be disappointed, man. Whatever we go through on this side, man, even if it's death, man. When the Lord finally open us up, man, when His kingdom is established, man, and He gives those rewards to brothers, you're not gonna be disappointed, man. Like you can work 60 hours for Esau and get that check and be disappointed, man. You like, damn, he taxed the shit out of me, man. Then you got an old student loan that came out, you know, old ass tax. You Keisha did your taxes 3 years ago. They done came out, they fraud. You will be disappointed, man. But see, what the reward that the Lord finna get to his men, we not gonna be disappointed, man. The Lord finna give brothers some rank, man, that they can't even believe, man. You know?
Hey,
Go ahead,
hey,
bro.
Josh. I just want to make a quick point. Hey, like the brother was talking about, you gotta have that vision. We meditate on the kingdom all the time, but when we have that 1,000 years after hardcore slavery and the nations go back to their own lands, when we come to them other lands to visit or whatever we do to bring forth counsel or whatnot, they're gonna be bound down to us. Like they're
Yep,
gonna be kings and they're gonna be kings in their land, but when we get there, they're gonna be servants. Everything
yep,
that they got gonna be ours, man.
yep,
It put me
yep.
in the mind of you remember on American Gangster when Frank Lucas went to them Italians when
Done.
and he when he had the upper hand, he said they looking at me like it's Christmas and I'm Santa Claus. You know what I'm saying?
Done.
The boy had the upper hand on him.
Yep.
So that's
Hey,
how we gonna have it. They're gonna be kings when we ain't there, but when we arrive, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna have to bow down and pay homage.
that's why Yahawashi known as the King of Kings.
The king of kings.
Yep.
Con,
That's why Yahawashi known as it, man.
con.
What you say, bro?
So,
I
quick yourself.
I go ahead and bring it out, bro.
This Psalms 47:2. For the Lord Most High is terrible. He is a great King of all the earth.
Yeah, the Most High is terrible. He's a great king over all the earth, man. You know, and the Most High is the king of everything because when it talks about how he gonna deliver, all right, the kingdom gonna be delivered up, and he said he gonna put everything under subjection to Yahushua except himself. The Most High himself. You know, so everything's gonna be under Yahushua except the Most High, man. Who the ultimate king, man. You know,
Yeah. It said, verse 3, Psalms 47:3. He shall subdue the people under us and the nations under our feet.
Con.
Con.
He shall subdue the people under us and the nations under our feet, man. And that's what we want, man. You know, that's the mindset of someone who was a part of the house of David in the ancient world. They want their rulership back, man. You know, we woke up out of this bullshit, this the American dream we were chasing. All right, these fantasies, man, these women, that we were chasing, man. Now we want rulership, man. You know, we want to be joint heirs, all right, with the righteous king, which is Yahweh, man. You see? Um uh Tazama, get get First Kings 1, nah 4, I think it's 4:24. Let me make sure.
Talking about his dominion, King Solomon dominion.
It should be, let me make sure. Yeah, yeah. Hey, get First Kings 4:24. And I now get ready to go back to that Micah, the fourth chapter. All right, go ahead, bro.
All right, this First Kings 4:24. For he had dominion over all the region of this side of the river, from Tipsah even to Azah, over all the kings of this side the river, and he had peace on all sides round about him.
Go ahead.
And Judah and Israel dwelt safely, every man under his vine and under his fig tree, from Dan even to Beersheba, all the days of Solomon.
So every man was under their own fig tree, which means they had their own substance, man. Because a fig tree is something that brings forth, all right, substance, man. You see? So when he said every man was under their own fig tree, which means everyone in Israel was straight, man. Every man was straight, man. No one was bad off, man. You know how Esau back in the day, you had all these plantation owners, you know, everyone had their own plantation, you know, whether they had 100 slaves or 10 slaves, you know, they had their own substance, man. You know, and that's how it's gonna be. All right, in the kingdom, man. You know, and Michael finna go into that, man. Now listen to what the prophecy of Michael finna say, man. You know, go ahead, bro, and stay right there for me, Tyler, man.
Okay, con.
All right, go ahead, Anna.
We mean,
Start at three.
Michael, Michael 4:3. And he shall judge among many people and rebuke strong nations afar off. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation should not lift up a sword against nation, neither should they learn war anymore.
And then how you know it's not fulfilled? Because all these nations had a weapon and they preparing for war, man. All right. So there's a cut, all right, on those so-called Jews in the land, man. Those Amalekites, man. You know. But during the time of the establishing of the kingdom, all right, under Yahawashi, all right, there's not gonna be no more need for weapons, man. All right, because Israel gonna be the only nation enforcing, man, in righteousness, man. And these other nations will turn their weapons into farming tools because they finna go into captivity, man. You know. Go ahead, bro.
Yup. That was they gonna be like peace in the kingdom, cause your house shall, will be ruling like it was peace in Israel, King Solomon ruling.
Come. All these similarities, man. You know, and if you in the spirit, you can see it, man. You know. Go ahead, bro. You go
Mike,
ahead, Anna.
yeah, Micah 4:4. But they shall sit every man under his vine and under his fig tree, and none shall make them afraid.
Hey, look. Hold on. Read that again, bro.
Micah 4:4. But they shall sit every man under his vine and under his fig tree, and none shall make them afraid.
Yeah. Hey, now read. All right. First King 4:25 again, bro.
First Kings 4:25. And Judah and Israel dwell safely, every man under his vine and under his fig tree, from Dan even to Beersheba, all the days of Solomon.
So who gonna fulfill that, man? You know what is Micah talking about right here, man? You know you can't get around it, man.
Yahushua.
You can't get around it, man. And if you Old Testament, you know you have no clue what's going on, man. You see, you can't answer who gonna sit on this throne, man, and fulfill all these prophecies, man. Most High set it up where only Yahweh Shai can do that, man. You know. Now, y'all can get Jeremiah 20:23 and start at 5.
All right.
And the Most High just show you how everything come back around, man. King
Yeah,
Solomon's reign was just a simple foreshadowing of what Israel gonna be like forever. It was just a small foreshadowing, man.
it was it was a trailer. You know how you watch the trailer before the movie?
Cut.
Little trailer. All
All
right, go ahead.
right. This Jeremiah 23:5. It says, "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will raise unto David a righteous branch,
He gonna raise up
and
David
and
a righteous branch, man. You know, so you see how the Lord constantly is bringing up their lineage of David, man. You know, their righteous branch, man, which is Yahweh shot, man. Go ahead, bro.
a king shall reign and prosper, and shall execute judgment and justice in the earth.
Go ahead.
In his days Judah shall be saved, and Israel shall dwell safely.
It
And
said,
this
in his days, Israel shall be saved. I mean, Judah shall be saved, and Israel shall dwell in safety, man. All right. Now read hold that Yakanan and read that again, Tazama, in First Kings 4 and
25.
25.
It's First Kings 4 and 25 again. It says, and Judah and Israel dwell safely, every man under his vine and under his fig tree, from Dan even to Beersheba, all the days of Solomon.
So Jeremiah is what? Hundreds of years after Solomon, man. So
God.
who's this talking about, man? You see, when Judah and Israel gonna dwell in safety, man. You see, keep reading, bro, and it's gonna show you, all right, what it's going into. Go ahead, bro.
Talking
Me
about me,
Yakanun.
Y'all can know. It's a lot.
Okay, it says, and this is his name whereby he shall be called. The Lord Yahawashi our righteousness.
Go ahead.
Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that they shall no more say, the Lord liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, but the Lord liveth, which brought up a which brought up and which led the seed of Israel out of the north country,
Out of the
and
north country,
all countries whither
you know,
I have driven them.
and the elect that are scattered. You see, so who's prophesied to do that? You know, to deliver the nation of Israel from the four winds, man. You know, hold it and get Nabal, get Matthew 24 and start at 30, bro. You see, because everything ties together, man. You know, everything ties together when you put your how when you insert your house shot into these prophecies. Everything ties together, and makes sense, man. Go ahead, bro.
You said 24:30.
Con.
It say Matthew 24:30, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory.
Go ahead.
And he shall send his angel with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other.
They sh- they should gather the elect from one ends of the heaven to the other, man. All right.
Yeah.
Now read what you just read in Jeremiah, man.
All right, that's Jeremiah 23. I'm gonna start back. You want me to start back at 7 up?
Yeah, you start saying.
All right, Jeremiah 23 and 7. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that they shall no more say, the Lord liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
Go ahead.
But, but the Lord liveth, which brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country, and from all countries whither I had driven them, and they shall dwell in their own land.
And they shall dwell in their own land, man. You know, through Yahawashi. See, Yahawashi prophesied how he was going to gather the elect. All right. And then the Jeremiah just prophesied how the righteous branch of David was going to execute judgment. All right. And deliver Israel and Judah, man, which is the 12 tribes, man. All right. And what was going on during the time of King David? What made King David so great, man? You know, because he was delivering, all right, Israel from the heathens, man. He was defeating the heathens round about, man. You know, that's how the throne of David was established by conquering, all right, the King David conquering the heathens, man. You see? So Yahweh Shai to sit on that throne, what is that symbolic for, man? The heathens will be conquered and subdued, man. And Israel gonna dwell in safety, man. You see? So that's why Yahweh Shai will sit on the throne of David, man. You see? Um, y'all bros had anything else? Cause I'm gonna end it with Psalm 72. If y'all got anything else, yeah, let them go. Yeah, whatever y'all got.
This Baruch, the second chapter, starting 34. And I will bring them again into the land which I promised with an oath unto their fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, And
And
that
this
shall
all
be
goes
Lord.
back to a promise. See, everything we reading goes back to a promise, man. You see, the promise that was made to Abraham, man. Go ahead, bro.
It said, which I have promised with an oath unto their fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and they shall be lords of it, and I will increase them, and they shall not be diminished. And I will make an everlasting covenant with them to be their power, and they shall be my people, and I will no more drive my people of Israel out of the land that I have given them.
Now, since you said that, Zaab, go back to Second Samuel chapter 7, verse 10.
All right.
And now let's see, because this is another prophecy. Now let's see how everything ties together, man. Go ahead, bro.
2 Samuel chapter 7, verse 10. Moreover, I will appoint a place for my people Israel, and will plant them, that they may dwell in a place of their own, and move no more. Neither shall the children of wickedness afflict them any more, as before time.
And that's going into the prophecy, all right, that Nathan was telling David, man. You see? So how is they gonna be fulfilled except through Yahawashi, man? Because Israel moved several times after the kingdom of Solomon, you know, but they gonna be we gonna be established eternally under Yahawashi, man. You see, and the brother not just read it, you know, and they link up, man. That was it on yours or not?
Yeah, God, that's it.
Con,
That made me think of this.
what you say, bro?
I said that Anah's precept made me think of this one.
Con, yep, yep.
This is Second Ezra chapter 2, verse 10. Thus saith the Lord unto Ezra, tell my people that I will give them the kingdom of Jerusalem, which I would have given unto Israel.
Con,
Their
huh?
glory, like,
Go ahead, bro. You got it.
their glory also will I take unto me, and give these the everlasting tabernacles prepared for them.
The everlasting tabernacles, those bodies, man, those immortal bodies, man. You know, and that's how the house of the Lord gonna stand forever, man. You see, when we put on those immortal bodies, all right, and the Lord's gonna dwell within us, man, because the Lord's Spirit was up in that house which Solomon had built. But now the Spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai is gonna be within those be with us in those immortal tabernacles, man. You see, any brother had anything else?
I got Psalms. I got one in Psalms.
Go ahead, bro.
This Psalms 132 and 11. The Lord Yahweh hath sworn in truth unto David. He will not turn from it. Of the fruit of thy body will I set upon thy throne. If thy children will keep my covenant and my testimony, that I shall teach them, their children also shall sit upon thy throne forevermore. For the Lord hath chosen Zion, he hath desired it for his habitation.
So he made a promise to David, man. How is he gonna fulfill his promise to David? And that's why the Lord has put the Spirit on the elect to come back to obedience, man, so the Lord can make good on his promise, man. But how is he gonna do that, man? Because the last king, the king of Judah, was Jehoiakim, man. You know, Jehoiakim was the last king, man. Israel didn't have no king after that, man. You see? So what king is gonna come and fulfill that promise that the Most High made to David, man? You know, it got to be Yahushua, man. You see? Uh, that was it. Any brother had something else?
That's it.
All right, come. We're gonna since you in Psalms, go ahead to 72, bro, and we're gonna read a little bit of, and we'll close out, man.
All right. This Psalms, we want me to start out.
At the top. So you
All
matter
right,
of fact, read the intro.
okay, con. Uh, this is Psalm 72. It say a song for Solomon.
Psalm for Solomon. And listen to what it say. Go ahead, bro.
Give the king thy judgments, O power, and thy righteousness unto the king's son.
Go ahead.
He shall judge thy people with righteousness, and thy poor with judgment. The mountains shall bring peace to the people, and the hills, Salaki, and the little hills by righteousness. He shall judge the poor of the people. He shall save the children of the needy, and shall break in pieces the oppressor.
I shall break in pieces the oppressor, man. Just like what the brother just read in 2 Samuel 7 and 10, man. You know, the children of the wicked would not oppress them anymore, man. You know, right now we oppressed by the wicked to this day, man. You know, we gotta eventually end the live stream because we gotta go to work, man. You know,
Yeah.
so at the end of the day, all right, this hasn't been fulfilled, man. Go ahead, bro.
It says, they shall fear thee as long as the sun and moon endure throughout all generations.
Which represents eternal, man. All right, represents eternity, man. You know, the sun and the moon endure through all generation. That represents eternity, man. Go ahead, bro.
Uh, he shall come down like rain upon the mown grass, as showers that water the earth.
Go ahead.
In his days shall the righteous flourish in abundance of peace, so long as the moon endureth.
Come on, man. The water and that water, the water, the earth. It's gonna be the wisdom, man. You see, just like I said, the spirit of Solomon covered the earth. You know, when he was ruling. All right, that's how it's gonna be with Yahawashi, man. And his spirit is starting to cover the earth now, man, because the knowledge of Yahweh Bashim Shai is covering the earth, man, like Habakkuk 2 and 14. But in the kingdom, you know, it's just gonna abound, man. You know,
Yeah,
go ahead.
y'all picked up, Bob.
All right, go ahead, bro.
This Isaiah 32 and 1. Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and the prince shall rule in judgment.
And that's Yahawashi in the elect, man.
Wow.
You know, that's Yahawashi
Uh-huh.
144,000 ruling in righteousness, man. You know, go ahead, Talmud.
Verse 8, he shall have dominion also from sea to sea, and from the river unto the ends of the earth.
All right, go ahead.
They that dwell in the wilderness shall bow down before him, and his enemies shall lick the dust.
Go ahead.
The kings of Tarshish and of the isle shall bring presents. The kings of Sheba and of Seba shall offer gifts.
The same thing that was happening during Solomon, man. You know, Most High just finna get everything back in righteous and perfect order, man. And these nations are gonna flood to Israel. Everything is gonna flow to Israel once again, man. You see, from the wisdom, everything is gonna come from Israel, man. All right, and all the merchandise, you know, the spices and the fine linens and the stones and the gold and silver, the livestock, everything is gonna flow to Israel, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
It says, for he shall deliver the needy when he crieth, the poor also, and him that hath no helper. He shall spare the poor and needy, and shall save the souls of the needy.
Done. Let's go into the elect, man. You know,
Come.
it says in verse 11 say, yeah, all kings shall fall down before him, all nations shall serve him, man. You see? So that's Yahweh King of King, Lord of Lords, man. You know, that's the only way these prophecies make any sense, man. When you plug in Yahweh, man. You see? That's why those Old Testament guys, they ain't got no platform, man. Cause what they gonna teach, man? You know, they got a lot. They have a lot of holes, you know, and inconsistencies within their doctrine, man, because they try to omit Yahushua, man. You see, but we have an understanding that Yahushua is going to fulfill, you know, all those prophecies, man, and all those promises that was made, you know, from the Most High Yahweh by Shema Yahushua, man. You know, but that was it. Y'all brothers had anything to say?
Ah, yeah, it was some more on there, but I know we gotta wrap it up though.
Yeah, tell. Hey, brother can read that whole chapter. That whole chapter good, man.
Yeah,
So
yeah. It started turning up when you get toward the end of it. I was reading all that, but yeah, I know we got to wrap it up though.
oh, well, you can read it, bro. We got time to read, man. It's all good. You go ahead.
All right, all right, cut. I'm gonna jump down just a little bit, so won't consume all the time. Uh, uh, it says I'm gonna go to 16. It says there shall be a handful of corn in the earth upon the top of the mountains. The fruit thereof shall shake like Lebanon, and they of the city shall flourish like grass of the earth.
And when you talk about the corn in the earth, it just goes into substance. When you talk about the corn, all right.
Con,
What did they remind you of the promise? All right. That Isaac gave to Jacob.
con.
He told Esau, look, I gave Jacob everything.
Yeah, fatness of the earth.
I even gave him you. You know, uh, uh, and with corn and wine have I sustained him, man. Just going into substance, man. Go ahead, bro.
All right, verse 17. It says, his name shall endure forever. His name shall be continued as long as the sun, and men shall be blessed in him. All nations shall call him blessed.
Go ahead.
I just want to make a quick point. Now, this is supposed to be a song for King Solomon. Now King Solomon, his name didn't endure forever because he had to go back to the spirit realm. He had to pass. He had to sleep with his fathers. You
Mm-hmm.
know, so this got to be talking about Yahawashi.
Done.
It says, verse 18, blessed be the Lord Yahweh power, the power of Israel, who only doth wondrous things. Verse 19, and blessed be his glorious name forever, and let the whole earth be filled with his glory.
Done.
Amen and amen.
And it's the praise of David, the son of Jesse, man. You know.
Done.
So hey, everything is synced, all right, in the spirit, all right. If you in
Done.
the spirit you have about Shema Shai upon you, your spirit gonna be in the perfect sync with these scriptures, man. You know,
Done.
you're gonna see the whole the spiritual meaning of the Bible, man. You're gonna see the spirituality of the Bible, man. You know, but hey, with that, once again, we're gonna give all praises to Yahweh.
Ma'ashem, Yahawashi, Ma'ashem, Mukakwadash.
Double honor to our apostle LG and Mitchell, rule well, teach well, being great examples to us younger brothers. Peace and blessings, salutation to the hopeful elect out there pushing the word and truth and is the secret across the four winds. In the name of you, how about Shema Shah pushing and get up out of here, man. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom.
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 Shalom.